The second book of Chronicles. Kings, temples, and a roller coaster of good and bad leadership. If you've made it through First Chronicles, buckle up, because Second Chronicles takes things up a notch. Imagine it as the sequel where the stakes are higher, the drama more intense, and the lessons in leadership even more relatable, and sometimes hilarious. This book is basically the history of the kings of Judah, from the golden reign of Solomon to the eventual downfall of the kingdom. There are good kings, bad kings, and everything in between. But the central theme remains. When people follow God, things go well. When they don't, well, let's just say things go off the rails. Now let's dive into this wild ride of ancient leadership. And don't worry, we'll keep things light and funny where we can, even though some of these kings make it hard to laugh. Solomon, the king with the ultimate DIY project. 2 Chronicles 1 verse 9. We kick things off with Solomon, the son of David, and let me tell you, this guy starts off strong. Right from the get-go, Solomon asks God for wisdom instead of riches or power. Talk about taking the high road. God's like, wow, since you asked for wisdom, I'll give you all the other stuff too. Riches, honor, and a super chill life. It's the ultimate buy one, get three free deal. Now, Solomon's main claim to fame in Chronicles is building the temple of the Lord. Imagine Solomon as the ultimate project manager. He's got blueprints, materials, and workers lined up, and no expense is spared. The temple is decked out in so much gold it could give the Oscars a run for their money. Solomon's temple dedication ceremony? Think of it as the Coachella of ancient Israel. Sacrifices, prayers, music, and probably a few smoke machines. From the sacrifices, obviously. It was a big deal. But even Solomon's reign isn't without its hiccups. As wise as he is, Solomon eventually falls into the trap of marrying foreign women who lead him away from God. You'd think after all the wisdom God gave him, he'd know better. But even the wisest among us have their weak spots. Rehoboam, the king who took bad advice, 2 Chronicles 10 verse 12. Next up, we've got Solomon's son, Rehoboam. Now, if Solomon was a 10-tenths leader, at least in his early days, Rehoboam is, well, let's just say he's like that person who reads the manual backward and wonders why things aren't working out. His big moment of failure comes when the people ask him to lighten the heavy taxes and labor Solomon had imposed. Sounds reasonable, right? But Rehoboam, instead of listening to the wise, older advisors, he goes with his bros who tell him, nah man, show them who's boss, make things even tougher. And Rehoboam's like, great idea. Spoiler alert, it was not a great idea. The kingdom splits in two, with 10 tribes forming the northern kingdom, Israel, and leaving Rehoboam with only Judah and Benjamin. Lesson learned? Don't take bad advice from your high school buddies when you're running a kingdom. King Asa, the good, the bad, and the foot disease. 2 Chronicles 14 to 16. Now King Asa is one of the good kings, mostly. He starts off great, tearing down idols, re-establishing proper worship, and seeking God's help when faced with battles. In fact, Asa's prayer during one of these battles is a great example of humility. Lord, there is no one like you to help the powerless against the mighty. Help us, Lord our God, for we rely on you. 2 Chronicles 14 verse 11. But Asa's story takes a weird turn toward the end. When another army threatens him, instead of trusting God like he did before, Asa tries to bribe another king for help. Not the best move. And then when he gets a disease in his feet, because apparently that was a thing, he refuses to seek God's help. So yeah, Asa goes from foot soldier hero to a guy who just didn't want to admit he needed help. Pride, man, it'll get you in the end. Jehoshaphat, the king with the best battle plan ever. 2 Chronicles 17 verse 20. Jehoshaphat is next, and honestly, he's one of the coolest kings in this book. Why? Because when a massive army comes against him, he doesn't freak out. Instead, he calls for a nationwide prayer meeting. His battle plan? Send the worship team out first. That's right, Jehoshaphat is like, forget the swords and shields, let's lead with the choir. And guess what? It works. As the worshipers sing and praise God, the enemy armies get confused and start attacking each other. By the time Jehoshaphat's army arrives, the battle's already won. Now, I'm not saying you should try this strategy on your next group project or football game, but there's a lesson here about trusting God in the most unexpected ways. Sorry ahead for this rude interruption. At Modern Testament Talks, we play by the rules. So I thought it might be important to let you know some rules about this program. Rule number 1, stop, drop, and open up shop. It's important stuff. Rule number 2, continue watching till the end, because our content is straight cash money. Rule number 3, join us in Faith Foundations, Bible study, journaling and art activity. We end all episodes with, and the final rule. We ask that you come along and grow your faith with all of us. And now back to the show. It weighs. And plus, it would be fun to see someone walk into a job interview with a full gospel choir backing them up. King Joash. Good start, terrible finish. 2 Chronicles verse 24. King Joash has one of the most disappointing arcs in Chronicles. He starts out as a boy king under the guidance of Jehoiada the priest, and for a while, everything's going great. Joash restores the temple, makes religious reforms, and it seems like Judah is back on track. But as soon as Jehoiada dies, Joash starts taking advice from the wrong crowd. He allows idols back into the land, and things go downhill fast. The final straw? When the prophet Zechariah, Jehoiada's son no less, calls him out for abandoning God, Joash has him stoned to death. Yikes, Joash's reign ends with a major plot twist. He's assassinated by his own officials. Talk about a dramatic fall from grace. Hezekiah, king of the spiritual comeback. 2 Chronicles 29 verse 32. We've seen good kings, bad kings, and everything in between, but Hezekiah? This guy's all about revival. He comes to the throne and immediately starts cleaning house, destroying idols, reopening the temple, and restoring worship. Hezekiah even celebrates a Passover festival so epic that it lasts twice as long as it was supposed to. Imagine throwing such a great party that everyone's like, let's keep this going for another week. Hezekiah's story is also a reminder that even the best leaders face challenges. At one point, the Assyrian king Sennacherib invades Judah, and things look grim. But instead of panicking, Hezekiah prays and trusts God to handle it. And God delivers, sending an angel to wipe out the Assyrian army. Moral of the story? Even when life throws its worst at you, God's got your back. Manasseh, the worst, but then a redemption arc? 2 Chronicles 33 says, if there's one king who wins the award for worst king ever, it's Manasseh. This guy does everything wrong. Idol worship, child sacrifice, witchcraft, you name it, he did it. Chronicles doesn't mince words. Manasseh led Judah into more evil than the nations God had driven out before them. That's next level bad. But here's where 2 Chronicles throws us a curveball. After Manasseh gets captured by the Assyrians, because obviously things went south, he has a change of heart. He humbles himself before God, repents, and God actually forgives him. Manasseh returns to Judah and tries to clean up the mess he made. It's one of the most unexpected redemption arcs in the Bible, proving that no one is too far gone for God's grace. So in conclusion, Chronicles and the ups and downs of leadership. 2 Chronicles is a roller coaster of good and bad leadership, but the message is clear. When leaders follow God, their kingdoms flourish. When they don't, it all falls apart. The book challenges us to think about the kind of leadership we follow and the kind of leaders we want to be. It's not about perfection, but about humility, seeking God, and knowing that true success comes when we rely on Him. From the wisdom of Solomon to the prayers of Jehoshaphat and the repentance of Manasseh, we're reminded that God is faithful, even when we're not.